Every single time, I keep on mentioning that I don't have a mixer to do that smoothly. And it annoys me every time, and I'm gonna bring it up every time. Anyway, hey, how's it going? This is a bit different. Hey, how is everyone? Oh yeah, that's just, that's about as smooth as an opening note that I could have expected. So, you know what? Screw it, that's what we're going with. Hey guys. Please tell me if everything's okay, because I'm not used to doing this on YouTube. So I'm hoping to God everything's running smoothly. It should be at a nice 720, 60 FPS. It should actually look kind of nice. It is looking nice on my feed, so that's a good sign, if any. And yeah. This is very different. Well, actually, okay, it's not that different. I mean, the actual act of streaming feels very similar, but it's on a different platform, so of course there's going to be some questions like, why? Why are you streaming on a different platform? And honestly, I will get into those reasons in a second, but first I just want to say hi to everyone. Yo, what's up? Blast71, Agent Cat, the Hatmaster, Ash. I don't know why I took so long to pause. And then some of the regulars from the Twitch side. Yo, what's up, Scotty? What's up, Ant? What's up, Alex? And Bane? Thank you all for coming for this slightly, not gonna lie, very shambly put together test stream that I decided I wanted to do yesterday. But before we get any further, one thing that I should mention, just for full transparency, just in case you didn't see it on my Twitter or on the post on the YouTube, this was a review code given to me by the lovely folks at Sega Europe, so I just want to put that on the table. I mean, you guys know I'm a massive Yakuza fan, so I shill for them anyway, but, just to get it out there, this was given to me for free. And I'm very appreciative for it, because I was actually not going to get the digital version of this. I was going to wait till the physical version. But now I can enjoy the digital version. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And also, it's your own fault for exposing your name like that, Jen. You have no one to blame but yourself. Don't call me an influencer, I don't like that. I don't like the term influencer. Sounds so businessy and gross. Yes, Scotty is a regular of Yusei's content. Also, just to answer the question before that I happened to glance over while I was saying everything up, I do not actually own God Eater 3. I have God Eater 1 and 2 on PS4, and I actually have a PSP copy of God Eater 1, but I have not beaten any of them. It is on the bucket list of things that I want to beat, so there you go. Am I excited for Code Vein? Yeah, I'm excited for Code Vein. Honestly, there's a lot of stuff coming out next month, which I'm excited for, and I'm poor, so the code was appreciated. Such is the life as being a G-tier YouTuber. You get, you be thankful for every single, promotion you can get. But anyway, just to better explain myself before we actually get to just playing some Yakuza 3 and some, chill time. The reason why I'm doing this on YouTube as opposed to Twitch, and the reason why I'm doing this with Yakuza 3 is, honestly, I just had the thought the other day where, why don't I just try doing a stream on YouTube, because that's where my audience is. I'm primarily a YouTuber first and a streamer second, and most of my audience is on my YouTube channel, so why not just stream on YouTube? It honestly really was that simple. It was just one of those thoughts where it's like... And to be honest, there's a bias against YouTube live streaming, but apparently it's gotten a lot better. And it's a bit more on par with, other streaming services, so I thought, why not? Honestly, on setup, there was, like, a bunch of weird things that you sort of had to circumvent. Like, there's, like, you have to create an event, and then you have to tie the event to the live stream. It's a little bit weird, but I figured it out, so it wasn't too terrible. But, yeah, that's honestly the main reason why I'm doing it on YouTube as opposed to Twitch, because I'm just sort of testing the waters to see if this is more convenient. Quick thing, have I seen the new Tanamura? Yes, I have seen the new Tanamura. I saw him quite a while ago. It's a shame that, you know, the circumstances surrounding why they had to replace him. I mean, I'm going to give the new guy a chance, because, you know, he could be good. I mean, I'll obviously have a soft spot for the old Tanamura, because that's the one I know. And that's, you know, where one of my first popular playthroughs, he's a character from that game. And I always have the PS3 copy of Yakuza 4 if I ever want to witness old Tanamura. So I'll always have that option. But for a lot of people, that's going to be the first time they ever see the character, so... I don't know. I guess it's a little bit of a shame, but at the same time, I'm open to the change. Did you see Yacht Club Presents? Yes, I did see Yacht Club Presents. They announced a bunch of Shovel Knight stuff, which is really cool. That was the other question I saw. I said, I saw the question of, do I like Shovel Knight? And yes, I do indeed like Shovel Knight. I have a university friend who likes it way more, to the point where he did, like, a really cool animation for his final year project of it, but, I do like Shovel Knight. I should probably beat it one of these days. Anyway, the reason why we're doing Yakuza 3, before I get off topic any longer, just to make this perfectly clear, this is not going to be a full playthrough. This is honestly just going to be a sort of chill talk session. So, honestly, if you guys have questions for me, go, shoot, because I'm more than happy to have, like, an entire session just sort of answering questions if people are curious. I'm more than happy to do that for this stream. And I just want to do Yakuza 3 because since I'm doing Judgment right now as a full playthrough, obviously I don't want to start another Yakuza full playthrough at the same time. But I want to play the Remastered collection and see all the nice changes that they did to this game over the PS3 versions, so this is my chance to do that. Because I probably won't beat this game until I potentially do a full playthrough. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. But yeah, so we're just going to do some of the side stories that happen to be... This is right at the beginning of the game, so you don't have to worry about spoilers too much. This is like chapter 3 right at the beginning. So this is the first time that you can properly go around the town and just sort of do your own thing. So yeah, we're just going to do that and have a nice chill old time while testing this out. So that's what we're going to do for however long it takes. Are you going to do a playthrough Yakuza 3 after Judgment? I don't know if I'll do it after Judgment. It's going to be weird timing. I do want to do Yakuza 3. I've made it very clear that I want to do Yakuza 3. And I was waiting for the localization of the remastered version of Yakuza 3. Which has now happened. So yeah, it's just going to be all about timing now. Especially with Yakuza 7 being announced for the West also. It's going to be very tight timing, so... I guess we'll just actually start playing the game now. Why won't you tell me where Takuya is? A man came by and took him. I don't know what to tell you, Kurumi-san. He said he was a friend of yours. He even had me listen to a message you left on his phone asking him to pick up Takuya for you. But I did no such thing. Oh, a new message. What does it say? We have Takuya. If you want him back, come get him alone. And leave the camera PD out of it. Oh, Takuya. I can't lose you. I don't know what to do. Sounds like there's been a kidnapping. I should go see if she needs help. Well, this is a hell of a sub-story to start out with. Just straight in the deep ender. Apparently Yakuza 7's going to be turn-based. What does everyone think of that? It's very interesting. You know what? I'm just going to put my cards on the table. I'm all for it. I am more than happy of the idea of a change like this. Honestly, that's my opinion. Like, I feel... Like, there's... how do I put this? There's definitely the group that feel like they shouldn't do it with a mainline series title. That being said, I think I'm down with it because it's a new character and a new setting and it's a completely new story arc. I think that's fine. Plus, I played a lot of these games. Like, you know, one after the other. So having a big change like that, it's really nice. I think I offered the same sort of sentiment with Judgment, with the change in tone and the different direction with the battle system. It was a nice change, but this is an even bigger change, which I am down for. Sorry, couldn't help it over here. Did you say that your child has been kidnapped? Sorry, who are you? I'm Kiryu, and I run the Morning Glory Orphanage just down the road. If a kid's been abducted, well, you can understand my concern. Oh, so you're a teacher? All I know is that Takia was taken from this hospital. And I just got a ransom note. We have Takia come alone. But it's far too dangerous. We need to alert the authorities. If I told the police and they hurt my darling Takia, I'd never be able to live with myself. What on earth should I do? Please, Kiryu-san, can you help me? You take care of the children every day. Surely you understand what I'm going through. Leave it to me. I got this. You're walking into a hostage situation. Also, yo, what's up, Mary Sonic? Glad you could make it. Surely these sub-stories are easy if you know what to do. I think, was it okay, definitely in Yakuza 4 and Yakuza 5, but I think in Yakuza 3 it's possible to straight up fail them. I think. If I remember correctly. Oh, thank you so much. Be careful, okay? Like, I remember instances in Yakuza 4 and 5 where you could just straight up just fail a sub-story and then it would just abruptly end. Is this the place? According to the text message, they should be waiting in a vacant parking area just ahead. An empty lot, huh? Bad memories with empty lots. Alright. Oh, crap. Here we go. Let's wait and see. Best to wait and see on this one. I'll stand guard, you go in alone. But... Don't worry. If anything happens, I'll be there in a flash. Okay. Kiryu is the most social man in the whole Tojo clan, no wonder he's a legend. So it's you, you bastard! Hey, you alright? Hey, are you the punk who kidnapped Takuya? Hand him over, now! Ah, who the hell are you, Kurumi's latest flame? No? Oh god, ex-lovers. Of course it was someone who used to be an ex-lover that resorted to this. Alright! Time to take you down with my very limited moveset, because I am not very high level. But that's all I'm gonna need to take you down. Let's go! Ow. Ow. Okay, dude's got some moves. But you shouldn't have stood next to a place which had weapons which I could use. Especially one as far-reaching as this. Come on, stand up. Yeah! Oh, shit. Oh god, going back to old Yakuza-style combat's a little bit weird. It feels good at 60 FPS, though. The Yakuza 3 definitely feels a bit, clunky compared to other ones. Oh god, oh god, oh god, I'm so sorry. Where's Takuya? He better be okay. Hmm? What's his dog doing here? Takuya, oh my poor widow baby. Mommy's gonna make it all better. Takuya's a dog? You should have seen this coming a mile away, Kiryu. Don't call him that. He's a very important part of my family. Were you scared, my precious angel? Jesus, lady! Is your neck okay after that swift turn? Oh, don't be afraid. Mommy's here. I'm the one who gave you that run, mutt, damn it! You were over the moon. Went on and on about how much you loved me. I still have the voicemail on my cell. You used that voicemail to trick the vet. Of all the low-down, nasty things to do, you're twisted. But it worked, didn't it? Everything I did for one last chance to see you again. Now that's just creepy. Imagine, kidnapping for attention. Pull a stunt like this again and I'm going to the police. I can't thank you enough for all your help, Kiryu-san. It's not much, but please take this. Thanks. Kiryu, is your neck okay? It looks a little... Okay, there we go. What should I do? I won't tell you how to feel, but if you ask me, you really need a better way to express yourself. And that's the end of that sub-story. Of course it was a freaking dog. They never learn, always attacking Kiryu and getting beaten up. I mean, it's always a mystery of the Yakuza games. Out of all the people you choose to try and beat up, why would you choose this, like, 6'4" man who's looking ready to burst out of this Hawaiian shirt? Also, I think I'm going... Yep, I was going completely the wrong way. Alright, let's go. I think Kurumi left the guy for that dog. I mean, hey man, if she's into it, I mean... Shut up, me. I shouldn't say that on stream. Oh man, YouTube's gonna take this down. I can already tell. Gonna violate all of their terms of service. Right, now, out of all the things I remember, I think... Yeah, these guys. I remember these guys. Alright, just line up nice and ready, and... Ow! Ow! It hurts! Oh, the pain! The agony! Hey, what are you doing, jackass? Huh? You go walking around Hatsumachi and act like you haven't heard of us? You better learn who you string with, asshole! Aren't you kind of overreacting? We barely touched each other. Are you alright, Aniki? What's wrong? You break a bone or something? My shoulder. I think I got a compound fracture. Oh, the pain! Oh, the pain! Sorry, pal, but this just got serious. Our Aniki's hurt real bad. This is all your fault, clumsy ass. What do you gotta say for yourself? I don't have time for your little game. Ain't you got a conscience, pal? You broke his damn shoulder. We really ought to sue you for the hospital bill, but we ain't got no savages. Wait, what? No, we ain't no savages. Sorry, we ain't no savages. How about we just hand over the... How about you just... Jesus Christ. How about you just hand over 10 grand and we call it even? There. Let me think. Why would I kind of want to know what would happen if I paid 100,000 yen, but no, I'm not paying you shit. I wish I had 100,000 yen to pay, because I would totally do that just during the stream, just to see. Sorry, I'm not giving you a single yen. What are you, stupid? After we were nice enough to give you a chance to settle out of court? Huh? Now you're just fucking with us. We're gonna send you flowing down the Kabochi River. Oh yeah, real good broken shoulder you got there. Seems like it's good enough to fight. It's a miraculous recovery. Who would have thunk? What is this music playing in the background? I don't remember this music at all. Huh. You done? Oh, we're sorry, we must have been confused. Hey, I think getting hit fixed my shoulder. Really? Did you hear that, mister? You fixed his shoulder. We hope this covers your trouble. Well, gotta be going. Man. I forgot how short some of these sub-stories can be. I can't grammar today. To be fair, have I ever been able to grammar? Honestly, at this point, I just sell it as part of my charm. Why bother trying to fix my English when I could just say that it's just part of my... It's just part of my charm and what makes me, me. Dr. Kiri, if you need help, let yourself get a beating by him. He'll beat you up so good that you'll pay him instead. Alright. What kind of stuff do we have in Okinawa? We got a match on cam. We got the karaoke. We got Shogi. We got Ryuda Family Office. And I think that's mainly it. I have an episode pawn. I'm gonna check that place out. I actually have some gold plates through playing some of the other Yakuza games, in like Fist of the North Star, Lost Paradise, and Judgment, which is pretty cool. So if I sell my stuff, I can get some money to do things. What even is grammar? Honestly speaking, the English language is kind of bullshit anyway, so that's a pretty apt question. Okay, I think that's all that's worth selling. Like here's a language where we have there, and there, and each there means something different, or watch, and that means something completely different from each other. Language can be really dumb sometimes. So looks like some more sub-stories have appeared. Nice. Alright, but before that, I want to check out... Keep on pressing the touchpad for map. I'm so used to it. Let's check out... What are you guys feeling? Are we feeling shogi, or are we feeling, mahjong? I know you guys want this, but we're saving that. We need to, keep that in the back pocket. Why are silent letters even a thing? I ask myself that question every so often. I don't know. It's just to keep you on your toes. See, I knew it. I knew it. I saw that, Alex. Don't think I didn't see it. I knew someone was going to say karaoke. It's so predictable. Anything except Mahjong? Majima's English voice is the one of the Joker. You mean in Yakuza 1? Yeah, that was Mark Hamill. It's honestly the #1 thing I miss about that English dub. Like, some people really don't like the English dub of Yakuza 1, and to be fair, I can kind of see why. It's very stilted in places, but Mark Hamill as Majima was one of the best casting. Even though he doesn't remember the role, which is kind of sad. Shodi, Mahjong. I think we'll just go to... I think we got more for Shodi. Let's just do a round of Shodi. Let's see if I still suck at this not chess game. Okay, that was Mahjong, so Shodi is this way. I also kind of just want to see if they added in the like the 20-page rule book for playing Shogi. Also, I just want to play this because in the original Yakuza 3 on PS3, you couldn't play Shogi or Mahjong. So, this is actually one of the cut content which they brought back into the game. So, you know, I just kind of want to give it its due. Right, I suck at this game, so let's fight Yagi. Style generally weak, handicap off, take back on, yes, let's do it. Alright. If anyone has questions, this is going to be a good time to do it. God, I really want to learn Shogi properly. I mentioned it before, but, March Comes In Like a Lion is one of my favorite anime series ever, and that's got the entire basis of Shogi, and I learned so much watching that show. Granted, it's been a little bit of time, so I've forgotten quite a bit. Alright. What I'm going to do is I'm going to attack on the right-hand side and open it up. Use a sacrificial piece. Alright, okay, so, we got a rook, we got silver general, we got gold general. This one can move in free spaces in front of it. Silver general, I think, is... crap, it did have the... Okay, it's triangle button. Right, here we go. Yep, here we go. Here's the 20-page rule booklet. Right, okay, so knight can move... like chess. Lance, that was the one that moves immediately forward. We got the king, we got the gold general, which has one of the weirdest movement arcs I've ever seen in a game. Rook. Okay. Start moving my silver general. There are 5 videos with the English voice of Yakuza 1 in Kiwami. I think that was the villain who took the English dub from Yakuza 1 and he dubbed it over... he took the audio and he put the audio over Yakuza Kiwami cutscenes. Which was actually pretty cool, especially considering there are some... cutscenes that he would have to edit because of new scenes added. I kind of want to open this up, so... Okay, cool. Right, so that's the gold general. Lance is over here. I have no idea what he's doing with, what piece is that? Bishop? Okay. Silver general's there. Yeah, okay, I need to keep this pawn here so he doesn't move his bishop down and it'll give him an in. All right. Hey man, you keep moving that bishop all you want. You can't do shit with it. Right. Okay, here we go. Get the rook out of here. Shit, I don't have a good place to put him, though. Damn. I'm doing this way too quickly. Honestly, you're supposed to take a lot of time just staring at the board and planning your pieces, but nah, screw that. We're just gonna move at Kiryu speed. And Kiryu's way of picking up the phone is the most epic. Indeed it is. The problem is that the tiles look so similar. I mean, it's, you're right. Obviously, they added in the little letters at the bottom right-hand corner to help you differentiate them. Because obviously, we don't, I'm not native with Japanese characters. I'm not at that level of weebness yet. So, I do appreciate... I'm pretty sure there will exist real-life sets of shogi that have the English letter in the bottom right-hand corner. That would help out a lot. Honestly, right now, I'm just trying to open up my... Okay, so I could move my rook here, but then the pawn's right there, which doesn't really help me, or... Okay. Right, okay, here we go. Damn it, he moved gold general there, which means I can't put my silver general there. Damn it! I do remember a lot of things that were cut when it first came to West on PS3. Do you know if they put the cabaret clubs in this version? They did. Every single piece of cut content that was cut from the Western version has been restored. But there have been some changes to some of the sub-stories. Just because they were deemed inappropriate. So, but that was also changed in the Japanese version. So basically, any of the stuff that has changed from the Japanese version has been changed in the Yakuza 3 Remastered version of the Japanese version as well. If that makes sense. Do I want to move my gold? Ah, damn it, that really... messed me up. Shit. Okay, right. I need to start moving pieces. Where do I move pieces? I'm gonna move this knight. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna start moving this knight forward. And... gonna move you there. I'm just gonna make you move there. And I'm gonna move there. And shit. Actually, that's fine, because I could just do that. Congratulations, you played yourself. That being said, he did take my bishop, so that kind of sucks, but we're pretty even so far. And plus, now, I got an in. Am I safe here? Is there anything he can do? Yes, he has a silver general right there. So, over here is pretty much deadlocked. Which means what I'm going to do is move my rook here. Would I rather sacrifice a rook, or would I rather sacrifice a knight? I feel like I would rather sacrifice a knight. I feel like a rook's way more, important piece. This is for you in the chat, for those who played Kiwami 1, which Majima, event was the weirdest for me. The weirdest one for me was obvious. I think the most obvious answer is when he, decided to become a hostess. And then you actually had to, you know, have an entire dating session with him. Shit, he called me out. Damn. He knew exactly what I wanted to do. Right. Okay, so rook's there. Knight's there. Silver general's there. Can't move it because of the gold general, which means I can't move this, and I can't move this. So this entire place is deadlocked. Which means I have to start moving these pieces. Right. Wait, you moved silver general back? Oh no, that was the different silver general. Okay, makes sense. Ah, crap, damn it. Ah! For someone who supposedly sucks, you're making some pretty decent moves. Right, okay. Did you just take my... Motherfucker took my bishop. God damn. Crap, that's actually really bad. Right, I need to move my knight. Ah, no, he's gonna take my rook. No, wait, if he takes my rook, he loses his bishop, so that's a really shitty play. No, I gotta move my knight. Yeah, you know what? If you take that, that's fine. Okay, shit, this is actually getting really bad. Damn. This is a really bad situation. Shit. Damn it, Gold General. Why couldn't you be one more square to the left? If I move my king there, he's going to take my silver general, and if he takes my silver general, then that's really crap. Okay, if I move here, he'll take my gold general. I guess I'd rather lose a silver general. This is actually a really shitty situation. I could put a bishop down, but what would that give me? God damn. Maybe the truck scene in Kiwami? If we're talking about just if we're just talking about truck scenes, no, if we're just talking about story scenes, well, yeah, then I think then the truck, yeah, has to take the cake. But nah, there's way too much Majima goofiness in that game to just do story scenes. God, my entire army is being crippled. Maybe I should channel my inner demon lord, like, Hifumi from Persona 5. Maybe I should just start commentating when I do moves. Maybe that will help me with my strategy making. The battle may be in your favor for now, but I shall be the one to rule. Go, my gold general! Yeah, okay, I knew that's what he was going to do. Right, so... That was a really shitty move. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, let's try this again. God! He's gaining all of my abilities. Shit. Okay, I can take it. I can take it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. And it's not fine. He just moved in a bishop. God damn it. I suck at shogi. All of his time watching March Comes In Like a Lion for nothing. Because obviously that's the best way to learn shogi. Didn't you see all of those in-betweens with the cats teaching you how to play shogi? It was adorable. That being said, I still suck at it. Yeah, okay, I knew he was gonna move up there. That's bad. Right, okay, where can you move? You can... Okay, you can actually move wherever the fuck you want. Stop using my pieces against me! That was the whole point of the game, but shut up. Alright. If you're gonna do that, then I'm going to... Damn it, what am I gonna do? I'm just gonna move, just so I can do something. Go general there. Yeah, I'm in checkmate. Damn it! Yeah, there was no getting out of that. Well, did I enjoy myself? I guess I did. So glad they brought back this cut content, so I can suck at it in front of like 20 people. Amazing. Anyway, let's do another sub-story. You can't even use your chess experience. There are exclusive pieces in this game which make it harder. Exactly. I used to play a lot of chess. I haven't played it as much recently, so I'll probably be really terrible. I think this was a cut sub-story. I think. I was watching some of your playthrough of Persona 5, but I stopped because I wanted to play the game myself. I mean, if I convince you to play the game, I'm more than happy that that's the case. Especially with Persona 5 Royal coming out. Thank you for listening. That was an Okinawan folk song called The Rose Balsam. It's actually pretty good. A lot of Okinawan folk songs have themes of love, like this next tune about a young man pining for a woman. It's called The Moon's Beauty. If you have time to spare, why not stay a while and listen? Not a bad idea. Okay, Kiryu, are you just whispering that to yourself, or is that supposed to be your fault? Because your mouth is actually moving. And now, without further ado, The Moon's Beauty. Huh? Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing? Who gave you permission to pollute the airwaves with that wailing? Rude? You best scram. Nothing left to see here. Get moving. And you, how many times have we got to tell you to quit that howling? I can perform wherever I want, and you don't get to decide where I can and can't sing. Now, we'll see who decides that once I wire your traps shut. We've had it up to here with you and your stupid old-time ditties. Hey, what are you doing? Please, not my grandma's Senshin. You're going to break it. Is it that important to you? Don't worry, then. We'll make a real smash hit out of it. This looks bad. Time to not get involved, even though that's totally what we're not going to do. Kiryu, we always try to get involved. You punks are the only things getting smashed today. Not in that way. Huh? Who the hell are you? Mind your own damn business, Pops! You want to stand up for this asswipe? It's your turn to face the music. Oh yeah? Well, I'm gonna strum you real good. Haha, got him. Good one, Kiryu. 2 for 1, punks! God, it's such a weird ability where you can just pick them back up. I mean, I guess it's kind of cool for doing stun combos and stuff, but it's still kind of weird. That ability, I don't think ever came back until... Did Kiryu have it in Yakuza 4? I think he definitely had it in Yakuza 5. You gotta be sorry. Just you wait. It's time you toast! Thank you so much. I really owe you for stepping in like that. Don't mention it. Listening to that nice song of yours was all the thanks I needed. Oh, you mean the Rose Balsam? I learned that song from my grandmother when she first taught me how to play the sanshin. With your parents' counsel as your compass, with virtue as your shield, you can face this world with a will as strong as steel. All of my grandmother's life lessons are right here in the lyrics. I bet that's why it's the first one she had me learn how to play. It's a beautiful song. I agree. And it's even more important to me nowadays. My grandmother, she passed away last year. She once told me that music is all I have, so the kindness of strangers is all I can rely on to make my way in the world. I sing that song in her memory so that I never forget the lessons she taught me. Sounds like she'd be proud of you. Hang in there, alright? I'll do my best. Thanks again for your help. Oh, and here. Please, take this. It's an Okinawan delicacy, kind of like a donut. A Sata and Daddy. Neat! Thanks to you, I can keep singing here, sharing my grandmother's song with everyone. Keep it up. I'll be cheering you on. Got 2,000 experience points. Nice. That gives me enough for a level up. If I can... video game? There we go. Took a little bit of time to activate. Alright, what do we got? Grab escape 1 or stability? Was there a way to check which, the next, increases, the maximum limit of your heat gauge? I probably want to try and get red heat gauge, right? Alright. That'll do for now. I was watching... Oh, wait, no. Sorry. Already read that one. I'm weird when it comes to Yakuza sub-stories. If I ever played a game, I would skip nearly all of them because I feel most of the people get involved in his arguments or otherwise deserve the trouble. That's a bit harsh. I don't think they deserve the trouble. Plus, I make it a point to try and do every single sub-story whenever I can. Because that's just most of the charm of the game to me. Like... It's really... Okay, going back to Yakuza 7 for a second. Like... I really like the combat of Yakuza, because I do legit like the fact that it's basically a modern version of a beat-em-up game. You know, stuff like Final Fight, or River City Ransom, or any of those types of games. So, I do understand where people are coming from when they say that they'll be missing that when playing a Yakuza game. But at the same time, there's so much more, you know? Like... all of the different stories that people have around the city that make it so memorable. Like, all of that stuff's still there, it's just basically the combat's different, and hey, I really like turn-based combat, and if people don't know what the turn-based combat's probably gonna look like, there's the April Fool's video that they did, which everyone thought was going to be like a side mode before it came out that it happened to be real combat. So, if you want to get a good idea of what combat's probably going to look like, then that's a good thing to check. Also, are you the sub-story lady? Hey, you're not from Okinawa, are you? Did you come here from Tokyo? Yeah. I knew it. I've never seen anyone from Okinawa wear expensive leather shoes with pointy toes like that. Can you really tell where I'm from just by my shoes? Never mind that. Anyway, I've always wanted to visit Tokyo. Maybe you could tell me about it? I'll get you something to make up for it, promise. I do not remember this sub-story at all either. But I think this is one that I legitimately missed. I think this was still in the base game. Alright, I'll tell you about Tokyo. Sure, guess I'll just spare a few minutes. Yay! There's a bar I like right near here, so let's grab some drinks and talk away. How old is Kiryu in this game? This game takes place in 2007, so he would be around 20... He would have been just about 39 or 40. Yeah, I think he would have been around 39, 40. So, he's relatively, old dad status by this point. I'm Kaede and Aniya, and you can just call me Kaede. I'm Kiryu. I used to live in Kamurocho, if you've heard of it. It's one of the seedier parts of Tokyo. Nope, definitely don't know it. I'm so jealous, though. Well, you're jealous that I came from the seedier parts of Tokyo? Says a lot about your character, lady. The closest I ever got was a field trip to Kyoto. And I mean, there's so much to love about Tokyo, right? All we've got here in Okinawa is fish and salty air. Hey man, I really like fish. I love seafood. It's one of my favorite types of dishes. I don't know. I think Okinawa has its charms. Take a whole rest and cut the crap. You're a big fan of seafood too? Nice. But it's nothing compared to Tokyo. Oh gee, I sure wish I could live up there, but I guess just hearing about it is a good start for now. Sure, what did you want to know? Well, if I'm gonna move up there, I would have to find a place to live, right? How much is rent? Oh god, how much is rent? I don't know. If you're going to be in the suburbs, about 60,000 yen? Well, if you don't mind living in the suburbs, you can find decent apartments for about 60,000 yen. Oh, that's actually not so bad. When you say suburbs, you're talking like one town over from Kamurocho, right? More like an hour away. The only way to get rent that cheap is to live pretty far from the city. An hour? That's like not even in Tokyo anymore. Anyway, next question. If I do end up living in Tokyo, should I bring my car with me? Everyone's always driving around the city on TV and stuff. I'd never be able to shop without my car. Anyway, plus, how would I even get around? I drove into town today, after all. Don't drink and drive, lady! Even though I'm not really one to say that, considering I get empowered by alcohol. It's kind of weird. Get a whole heat move out of it. It's pretty cool. Well, what about ditch the car and take the train, like I do, in real life? Not joking. Ditch the car. Trains will take you everywhere you need to go. How am I gonna do all my shopping like that, though? Am I supposed to spend half my time on a train just to go buy some fish? There's more than just trains, by the way. We also have subway, taxis, buses, anything you can need. Besides, there are stores everywhere, so half the time you won't even need to get on the train at all. I mean, I guess, but it's so hard to imagine life without a car. I'm doing a real good job at convincing her. The main guy, Yakuza 7, his suit reminds me of one from Pagan Min of Far Cry 4. Yeah, it definitely has the same kind of color. I remember everyone's been talking about how the voice actor for Ichiban, who's the new protagonist of Yakuza 7, is the same one for Nishiki. So that can get it a little bit confusing sometimes. There you are, Kaede. I knew I'd find you here. Oh, Momiji-chan. You sure do know me well. It's not hard to guess when you always go to the same bar, so who's this? This is Kiryu-san. He's from Tokyo. I'm so sorry, I gave them both the same voice. We were just chatting. You still thinking about moving? I'm sorry about my friend here, sir. She's so starstruck by the big city. We keep trying to tell her that she won't last a minute up in Tokyo, but she refuses to listen. That's not true! I can do it if I try, you know. Kiryu's just thinking, oh dear God, get me out of this situation. I can't listen to this. Please, Kiryu-san, you know Tokyo best. Tell her why it would be such a bad idea. I'm just a random dude who owns an orphanage. I'm not sure if it's my place to... God, why do I keep on getting involved with people's lives? Look, if you want to go, then go. You have to see for yourself whether you can make it or not. Kiryu-san, I knew you'd understand. I can understand why you're worried about her, but if you stop her from trying, she'll just end up resenting you guys. I suppose you're right. I'll manage, don't worry, and if I need help, I'll just give Kiryu-san a call. What? Is that okay? Well, I did tell you to go. Here's my number. Give me a ring if you ever need a hand. Damn it, Kiryu. You're too good a person. Wow, thanks. It's not much, but take this. A Soki burger set. Why the hell were you carrying this? Okay, we're gonna go now. I'll take care of the tab. Well, at least I didn't have to pay for anything. Sounds like Kiryu will end up in Tokyo before long. See, that's probably a sub-story which would continue once you go back to Kamurocho, because, spoiler alert, you go back to Kamurocho in a Yakuza game. Who would have thunk? Yeah, Kaede. That's how the yeah, that's what I've been saying, Kaede. I learned that from Danganronpa V3. The dragon with a golden heart. Can I just say, I love the fact that Ichiban is the complete opposite of Kiryu, as in he's kind of a piece of shit. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Kiryu. He's a real, you know, he's a real, like, man dragon with a heart of gold. Like, so stoic, so brave. Men want to be him, women want to be with him. And then you got Ichiban, the new character, and he's an actual piece of shit and kind of pathetic. And I kind of love it. Alright, how many sub-stories have we got? We got 2 more. Hey, what's wrong? You look like a vein's about to pop. Oh, well, I probably shouldn't be bothering a random stranger with this, but business hasn't been so good lately. You mean of this cabaret club? That's right, I'm the manager here, and, well, it's a long story. Hey, would you mind if I asked you for some advice? Sure, why not? I just happened to be running down the street, and I guess you saw me help the other lady, so you thought, why not? I'll ask this man for advice too. Sure, why not? Thank you. I'd hate to make you stand in the streets, so let's talk inside. Actually, there's a girl named Natsume who works at the club. She's the #1 hostess on the roster. She's pretty, she brings in the crowd. She's even got wealthy members of the elite wrapped around her finger. It's unbelievable. Oh, that's a good thing, right? Well, not exactly. Natsume has started using her status as leverage to influence the club's business decisions. On top of that, she's developed a terrible attitude at work, and it seems she wants me fired from the club. Oh, why don't you fire her first then? I can't do that. She's responsible for so much of our revenue that losing her would completely be the end of us, sassy as she is. I just don't understand how a person could start out with such passion and optimism yet turn out so cold and conniving. Maybe if I wasn't such a fool of a manager. Oh well, if it isn't a hard-working manager, just what are you plotting over there? Oh, this is a mega bitch if I've ever seen one. Holy crap. Oh, Natsumi-chan. Haven't seen you around here before. Well, doesn't matter. I'm off to Hawaii as it is. Hold down the fort for me, Kay. Hey, you can't just up and abandon us. This is your job. Not to burst your bubble, but my ride's almost here. Catch you later, Daddy-o. Ugh. He really has no control over her, huh? Hey, wait, I just had the best idea. Why don't you work at our club for a while? What? It'll be great. You come work for us, bring in some cash for yourself, and coach a fine young lady to knock Natsume off her throne. I have a hunch that she's the type that will only come to her senses once she loses that top position. And I'll admit my leadership hasn't amounted to much, but I'm sure you've got the grit to get the job done, so when can you start? Alright, dude, as someone who's been getting a lot of job interviews lately, don't you want to see my resume? Plus, I already have an orphanage full of kids that I need to look after. I don't really want to do another job on top of that. That being said, I was coerced into being a TV producer, and a movie star, and a taxi driver, but that's in the future. Anyway, forget about that. Well, I don't know if I'll be much of help, but I suppose I could give it a shot. Oh yeah, and that's right, canonically now I've actually run a cabaret club. In the last game. So I guess I do actually have the work experience. Trust me, you'll be helping us out plenty. Allow me to introduce myself, then. I'm Sakaki, and you are? I'm Kiryu. Kiryu-san, I'd like you to recruit a new hostess right away. But wait, I'm not going to be coaching a hostess that's already working for you? I'm afraid all of our girls have fallen under Natsume's spell, so there won't be much you can do. It'll be far more effective to start with someone you brought in yourself. I guess that makes sense. Also, here are some operating funds. Sorry it's not much, but it will be useful for at least a few major expenses. Let's hop to it, right? Right to it then. I'll have one of our staff members bring you up to speed. Oh, how about Koji? He'll know what to do. Oh dear god, I've already done this so many times before. Hello, I'm Koji, one of the staff members here. It's truly a pleasure to meet you. Likewise, I'm Kiryu. If you've done the bowling challenge at Zero and Bowling Alleys, you would have gotten a new manager, the Chicken Nugget. He managed everything. Yeah, I did do that. Nugget also makes a special guest appearance in Fist of North Star Lost Paradise. I miss that chicken. Likewise, I'm Kiryu. I'll be assisting you going forward, Kiryu-san. Now let's recruit a new hostess. Okay, what should we do first? Simple. All you need to do is look for charming girls in downtown Ryukyu and approach them. I'm sure at least some of them are qualified to work here. Kiryu-san, if you see someone who's a good fit, please bring her over to the club. We only have room for one extra staff member, so please make sure you bring someone who genuinely interests you. Well, I'll be leaving it to you. Thank you for your help. Okay, well, at least I only have to manage one person instead of, like, 6. Dear God. How do I keep on getting myself into this mess? And how do I keep on pressing the goddamn touchpad? I'm so used to pressing that in order to get the map up. Kaoru. Oh, wait, she's overseas. Kaoru as a hostess. That would be really interesting. Plus, I don't think that she would be really down for it too much. I feel like she would be very popular, though. You know what? Honestly speaking, streaming on YouTube isn't that bad. I sort of gave it a bunch of crap before just because of, well, you know, YouTube being YouTube. But, you know, don't tell them that I said that. But, honestly, other than the event thing, which I had to sort of get used to, this is working out pretty well. At least, I'm pretty sure it is. Trying to think now, like, what would the best be, like, what would be the best way to balance it out with Twitch and stuff. Because, for people who don't know, I do have a Twitch channel. It's the exact same name as my YouTube channel, Field Niche. And I've been doing a bunch of playthroughs on there, so currently, right now, I'm doing Final Fantasy 15 Royal Edition and Way of the Samurai 4, and I've been doing some first impressions type stuff with, like, Astral Chain. And I have a whole big list in my Discord, which people voted for things that they would like to see and that I'm interested in. So, I'm wondering if it's possible to bring some of that stuff over here, if people are interested. Obviously, they won't take over LP-style videos, but it's definitely nice to be able to play all of that stuff that I want to get to. Because LPs take a while, man. Stop giving me the run around, man. You're in for the run here if it... Wait, you're in the run here if it... Jesus Christ, God. Stop giving me the runaround, man. You're in the run here for owing me all this money, and now you're gonna pay. Please, not my Owamori. It's the only thing keeping my family going. Fine, then I'll just take the land you're sitting on instead. Bring out the deed now. What? But my ancestors established this distillery generations. Oh wow, this is way more pathetic than I probably should be making him. I can't just hand it over like that, man. Indeed, huh? Maybe this is something to do with that resort development deal. Highly doubt that, Kiryu, but sure. Let's just roll with it, see where it brings us. What's going on here? You mentioned a land deed. Please help me. I'm sorry, what? Translation? I don't know who you are or where you're from, but you better stay out of our business. If this has something to do with the resort development, then I'm afraid it's my business too. I've taken somewhat of an interest in that issue. Huh? I ain't talking about any resort. This chump owes me a fat stack of cash. I was just telling him that if he can't pay up, then he can make good on his debt by giving me the deed to his land. Oh, so that's what this is about. This is going nowhere. I'll let you off the hook today. Either pay up in full, or bring me the deed. Your choice. Thank you so. Okay, I'm done. I'm not gonna do that voice anymore. Thank you so much. You saved me from that brute. Not really. Sounds like you're still gonna have to pay off that debt. Yes, of course. I did borrow all that money after all. But I didn't have a choice. If I hadn't taken out that loan, that distillery would have gone belly up. You run a distillery? That's right. It's a bar nearby, but where we make our own local spirits. Our Mori, if you've never heard of it. Oh, and my name's Matsushima. Kiryu. Good meeting you, Kiryu-san. A few years back, I borrowed 20 mil to try and expand my business, compete with the other big distilleries in town, you know? And I take it the investment didn't pay off? Actually, it was a resounding success. But we age our Mori for years to create the perfect flavor. Turns out the deadline to pay back those loans came around while this most recent batch is still aging. When was the deadline? It's actually not for another year still, but now they're saying if I don't pay back the full 20 million in a week, I'm gonna have to hand over the distillery. That's absurd. Don't you have a contract? About that. I looked over the fine print, and it did say the lender has the right to demand repayment before the deadline. That's how they get you. Still, only a week? You must really be in a hurry. If only I had another year, I could pay it back for sure. What do you mean? Oh, that's when the Awamori will be ready for market. I'll be able to pay off my debt, no questions asked. I tried to explain that to the loan shark, but he kept insisting I paid him right now. Maybe if I could find the heirloom Grandpa told me about. Huh? What's this about an heirloom? Oh, just something my grandfather mentioned on his deathbed. Oh yes, you know, just one of those things. He said if I was ever in trouble, I could sell our extremely valuable family heirloom for extra cash. But I don't have the slightest idea where it is, or if it even exists for that matter. I've heard that story before. Most family heirlooms don't end up being the windfalls people expect them to be. Why don't you talk to that loan shark again? Try to explain your current situation. That might be better than putting all your eggs in this heirloom basket. He already knows my situation. That's why he's demanding I pay now. He just wants to steal the distillery from me, and the stock of Awamori we have been aging. That'll net him way more than just the 20 million I owe. That must have been his goal from the beginning, then. Set up the contract, then go back on it and take not just the distillery, but the booze too. The family heirloom's my only hope. Apparently it's buried somewhere on the beach near some orphanage. Even in Pride, I think it's called something like that. Wait, you mean Morning Glory? Oh, yeah, that's the one. You know it? I know it. I run the place. Never guessed there'd be buried treasure nearby, though. What luck! Fate must have brought us together. Please, would you consider helping me find this precious heirloom? I'll make it worth your time. I promise. You know what? Sure thing, dude. Let's save your distillery. Our Mori is an essential part of Okinawa culture, so I won't just stand by while you get threatened. Let's find that heirloom. Thank you so much. I can't believe you're really so willing to help a stranger like me. Look, honestly, buddy, it's a common occurrence. Don't think anything of it. Find me once we've found the thing. So, do you have any other clues that might help us find this heirloom? I do, actually. Our family has a special song that tells us where the heirloom is hidden. The sound of crashing waves upon the sand so hot. A golden foam flows over the sacred turtle spot. The sound of crashing waves must mean it's near the ocean. Makes sense. That would be the beach in front of the morning glory. Yeah, that's definitely the place my grandpa mentioned to me. The problem is the second line. A golden foam flows over the sacred turtle spot. I think golden and turtle must be big hints, but I've got no clue as what it means. Me neither. For now, I guess let's take a look near morning glory. Yes, let's do that. Would you mind waiting here a moment before we head out? Why? I need to check on something at the Awamori in the distillery to make sure it's all aged properly. When you're in the middle of this situation, you sure are passionate about your work. I may not make the best business decisions, but I'm damn good at making fine alcohol, and that's all that matters. In that case, stay here and keep an eye on your stock. I'll go look for the treasure on my own. Thanks for being so understanding. If you find anything, please call my cell. My number's 505-292-6674. That's 505 Awamori if you couldn't tell. Right. I'll let you know what I find. Oh, that's a lot of dialogue. Also, buddy, you'd probably be selling a lot more alcohol if you didn't have just paper cardboard cutouts on your shelves. Anyway! Screw it. We're in this deep. Might as well see where this heirloom business goes. Haha, you're still beat up. Anyway. Have I played as Ryuji in Dead Souls? I have not played much of Dead Souls, except for the stream that I did a few months back. I think almost a year back now. I wanted to beat Yakuza Dead Souls, but unfortunately at the time it was just a really bad time. Almost as really bad as that sentence I just said. But it is something I legit want to do. Dead Souls is definitely on the list. Wow, you really make him sound like a complete wuss. I mean, I could have done old man voice, but I don't know. I just sort of I just rolled with it. I mean, it's what I do with most of my voices after all. Let's meet at Turtle Rock after school tomorrow. Okay. Where are we going to play? Turtle Rock, huh? They mentioned golden and turtle. Golden turtle. Turtle Rock. Looks like something washed ashore. I guess I'll just take this wooden box. There's a broken radio in the box. I guess I'll keep it. Cool! Congratulations, you found the family heirloom. Okay, not really, but that would have been a twist. Is that just a coconut that's washed ashore? So what, you take the random box that washed ashore, Kiryu, but you won't take the random coconut? I think you're being way too selective about what stuff you decide to pick up. Anyway. I'm gonna try and find this Turtle Rock, and then I need to take on my arch nemesis fishing once more, because I got a piece of worm bait, and I'm gonna use it. Alright, if I was a turtle and a rock, and holy shit, that is a JPEG if I've ever seen one. It's really obvious now this game's in 1080p, holy crap. Just, don't pay attention to that, it's fine. I guess it does look a little bit like a turtle. Better give Matsushima a call. Yeah, I can kind of see it. You got the head at the bottom left-hand corner, and you got the shell and the flippers on the side. Hello? Matsushima speaking. It's Kiryu. I found a rock on the beach that looks like a turtle. What? Really? Yeah. It's out in front of Morning Glory. Come see for yourself. It's amazing. Of course, I'll be right there. And now we wait. One loading screen later. I guess it does look like a turtle. If this is the one mentioned in the song. Then, is this the sacred turtle spot? The treasure's got to be right under this rock. Lend me a hand, Kiryu-san. It's digging time. The best menu option I've seen in a video game for a while. Dig. Here goes nothing. Just do it with my bare hands, I guess. Oh, I see something. Keep digging. Keep digging. Just do it. Calm back down now. I think it's some sort of pot. Please, keep digging. We must go deeper. You're mine, treasure. What the? There it is, Kiryu-san. An awamori pot? I see. The golden foam must have meant awamori foam. After all, top-notch awamori produces a beautiful head of foam when you distill it. Would have been cool to know that when you were trying to think about what the song meant before. So this big family heirloom you were after is just a bottle of liquor? I don't think this will help you pay off the debt. Don't you see, Kiryu-san? This isn't any old bottle of liquor. It's an extremely old bottle of liquor. This awamori was distilled in the 9th year of the Meiji era, which makes it over 130 years old. 130 years, huh? I'm not sure if it's the miracle you seem to think it is. But it is! It is! Right now, the oldest intact awamori in the world is just 140. We're nipping at their heels. You can't put a price tag on vintage like that. So your ancestors crafted this masterpiece, then buried it to keep it safe. No wonder your family treated it like some kind of sacred treasure. Because of all of the years that it's spent underground, it's extremely well preserved. I don't see any cracks either. Still, I'm not sure it's worth the 20 million I owe. Hey, Matsushima, you trying to skip town or something? Oh, don't tell me you follow me here. What's that you got here, huh? An awamori pot? Well, the truth is... You shitting me? 130 years old! Wait, assuming... Yeah, no, okay, I was very confused who was speaking there for a second. Assuming the date etched on the pot is correct, yes. How about that? My boss is always going on about wanting to get his hands on a 100-year-old vintage. Is that why you're after my distillery? You did say that. But, hey, I got a deal for you. Hand over the awamori and we'll square off on your debt. Sorry, excuse me. Huh? You'll walk away from 20 million yen just like that? The boss was gonna use the cash to buy a pot of vintage anyways, so doing it this way cuts out the middleman. And besides, you can't exactly buy a 130-year-old awamori on the market, so no matter how much cash you got. So the way I look at it, this is a pretty sweet deal. Huh, your boss must really love this stuff. Oh. Yeah, you bet. That's the only reason I know all this shit. You know, Matsushima-san, I know it might not mean much coming from me, but you really do make the best awamori. This is the nicest loan shark I think I've seen in Yakuza, besides that other guy who I love so dearly. Not quite yet, Sakiyama. Not quite yet. You really think so? Oh yeah, from now on, I want you to stop borrowing from shady fellas like me and get yourself a solid business plan and leave all this debt nonsense behind, you hear? I will! In the meantime, get that baby over to our office. We'll settle your debt right then and there. I can't believe it. I saved my distillery. And it's all thanks to you, Kiryu-san. Thank you so much. You should be thanking the ancestor to bury that pot of awamori. And also that really reasonable loan shark. Here, take this. It's a special little something I found collecting dust in our family stores. You'll make way better use of it than I ever would. I don't really do that much, but okay. She's a belt. Oh, I've got to deliver this. Hope I see you around sometime. Neat! That gives me another level up. I don't know why, I always love side characters who are like really shitty, shady people, but they know they're like shitty, shady people and they just call it out. I kind of love it. Anyway, hope you guys don't mind me taking a short break, but I want to get a drink very quickly and also take a little pit stop and go and smell the roses if you catch my drift. So I'll be back in a second. And it shouldn't take too long. But yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, chat, I'm back. Don't worry, I washed my hands in the toilet bowl. It's all good. And I stole my joke, so that's all good too. Alright. Did some treasure hunting, did some mahjoning. No, not mahjoning. Shogi-ing. Did some various other sub-stories. I want to do some fishing. And then we'll end it all off with some sweet, sweet karaoke. And it will be glorious. Alright. L1 reels in, L1 adds slack, pay attention to the tension gauge, and tilt the left stick, left and right, blah blah blah. Okay, all good fishing. Okay. Bet there are a lot of fish over there. Right, let's do it. Man, I could be just a real ass and just use some of the stuff that I've been getting from people. You know what? Let's start out with the worm. By the way, I'd just like to point out that Kiryu picked up this worm off of the ground in front of people, and he put it on a nice little plastic little plastic plate. So I guess he's just been carrying it around like that all of this time in his pocket. How cute. Alright. Go!
Yakuza.
See you later, Hatmaster, if you're still there. I love fishing minigames, in general. I just always think they're so relaxing. I tried fishing in real life, but it's just one of those things where I actually just straight up prefer it in video game format. Get some slack, give some slack. Alright. Reel in, reel in, reel in, reel in. Plus, I get real heated whenever I try to do the fishing. Okay, slack, 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 slack. Alright, reel in. Come on! Yeah, I got a shell? Please tell me there's at least a fish in, at least a, mollusk in there. I got a green turban. Turban tastes great when steamed. Alright, cool. You know what? I think I am gonna be a jerk. I'm just very used to things that people have, given me.
Yakuza.
I legit want to know what it is with Japan and their obsession with fishing minigames specifically. Like, do they actually like fishing that much? I never thought it would have been one of the sports or pastimes that they would have liked. But actually, no, I guess so. If they're an island nation and they do like their sushi, what am I talking about? Of course they would like fishing. Never mind, do not listen to me. I am actually a moron. Another snail? Damn it, I want a real fish. Alright, fine. This is the way it's gonna be. You're not gonna be able to ignore this lovely piece of bait. Will it sound weird that Kiryu's shirt looks kind of similar to Quagmire's shirt from Colors? I actually don't know what you're referring to. Are you talking about Sonic Colors? Because that's the only colors I know of. Ah, oh, come on! I didn't even get a bite. Well, that's all my bait gone, so I guess that's it for now. Damn it, didn't even get a real fish. We got fake fish. And by fake fish, I mean snails. Quagmire from Family Guy. Okay, yeah, then that'll make sense. I do not know Family Guy. I do not watch Family Guy. I think I do know the character you're talking about, but, I wouldn't know off the top of my head. Alright, let's get to the thing people seriously want to get to. It's gonna be the main attraction. We gotta do it every time we play a Yakuza game. It's honestly maximum sadness that it's not in Judgment. Like, I can kind of understand why it's not in Judgment. At the same time, I don't really understand. I don't know. I guess they just didn't have like the time to develop new songs, and they didn't want to like reuse old songs with like Kiryu because that would be weird. But it is a bit of a shame. But I mean, that being said, we still have like, you know, 8 other games with karaoke in it, so we're not really desperate for games with karaoke. Alright, I'm ready to sing my belt out. That's not how the saying goes. I'm ready to belt out, that's how the saying goes. Karaoke is a rhythm game in which you press buttons to shown on screen in time with the song. Simply press the indicated button. When the cursor reaches it, make sure the press of the correct buttons at the right time to get the most points. Dude, I already got this. I know how it goes. And yeah, this is actually a really interesting thing that they added in. You can switch between English and Japanese lyrics from the option menu, which is really cool. They did not need to do that. Alright. What does the UI on old karaoke look like? Oh my god, there's so much. Holy shit. Right. Is this one that I... Okay, no, wait, this is... Right, I want to get one with Kiryu actually singing, so... Yeah, okay, Kamurocho Lullaby. Here we go. Bakamitai was the most... was in the most Yakuza games, if I remember correctly. I think you're right. Considering all the different versions of Bakamitai with the different characters, I think it is the #1 karaoke song. Alright, sing along if you know the lyrics. Woo! Woo! Go Kiryu! Love you, Kiryu! That is my attempt at sounding like a fangirl. I promise I will never do that again. Come on, good straw, good straw. I fumbled a little bit, but I think I still did pretty good. I'll take it! Pretty cool. 4th! Damn it. I could do better. I can reminisce? I've made some beautiful memories. You can just straight up watch the videos now? That's amazing. Alright, okay. So that's Kamurocho Lullaby. What other songs do you sing? Not this one. Not that one. Saturday Night Lover? Nope, not that one. That's just simple interjections. Really? You only sing the one song? Damn, I must have to go to Camarocho if I want to sing a different song. Well, shit. I don't think we'll get the video because we don't have any of the female singers with us. Okay, in that case, chat, tell me which song we should sing. I'll let you be the choice. Oh, sorry, let you make the choice. Let you be the choice. Yeah, I'll sing you. I'll sing chat. That'll be a terrible song. I don't want to sing that. That sounds gross. I don't want to sing chat. Some memories. We got Shooting Star. We got Touch. Oh god, it's gonna be a complete and utter tie, isn't it? Damn it, guys! You guys suck at making decisions. All right, fine. I will make the choice out of these three. We are going to do Shooting Star. Yes. And we're gonna do... You know what? Put it on hard. Get those simple interjections out of here. See, when I think of the Touch, I think of the Touch by Stan Bush. This is a way more subdued song than I was expecting. Damn it, that song was way longer than my one. That's almost not fair. I wanted a long song, damn it. Also, you call that hard? Pfft. Pfft. Huh, I scoff at your hardness. Don't take that out of context, please. Also, damn right I'm number one. Suck it, King Casanova. Kind of was a sad anime song. Yeah, you know what? Let's do one of the other requests. All right. You know what? Since I reminded myself, and it's probably nowhere near it's probably not going to be anything like the song that I reference. It's got touch in the title, and it reminded me of the touch, so let's go Where Has Your Touch Gone? Oh shit, I didn't want to do simple interjections. Damn it! I got too excited! Okay, this is fine, I can deal with this. Damn it, Kiryu looks just so content in the background. Digging this beat though. I have a feeling when that was the easiest song and that was the worst score that you got. Well. F me, I guess. Oh my god, I can still sing karaoke. Jesus Christ. You get your money's worth here. Right, okay. We had one more request, right? You got the touch, you got the power. Man knows the song I'm referencing. Man has good taste. I know the song, The Touch, from Saints Row 4 ever since I played the finale of the game where you get the power. Where you get the power armor. I mean, I know the touch from Shadow Warrior and the 1987 Transformers movie. I used to watch that movie so many times as a kid. It was amazing. Anyway, summer memories. And this time, I am not going to go on easy. Because apparently I do worse when I'm on easy. Trying to make sense out of that. Alright, here we go. This is a bit more pumping. There you go, Kiryu. You need a bit more into it at the end. God, Okinawa sure loves this new age techno crap. Okay, it's not really techno, but, like, auto-tuned. I don't know. I'm not good with music genres. Someone probably knows what I'm talking about. See, I just do better when I play harder songs. I don't understand it myself. Also, suck it again, King Kazanobu. I'm gonna take out all of the spots. God, I can keep on just extending my session, can't I? You know what? I'm good. We went through all of the requested songs. There is one famous movie quote from Transformers where Optimus says to Megatron, "One shall stand, one shall fall." Oh yeah, no, I remember. There's also a version of the movie where accidentally one of the voice actors swore. And there's some versions of the Transformers movie where you can still hear it. I remember the line as well. It was one of the human characters because they tried to blow up Unicron. And then the human character goes, "He didn't even damage it! Oh shit, what are we gonna do now?" And it accidentally made it through. Probably the speed of the interjections. Honestly, I think you're right. Like, I'm one of those people where, I'm just gonna use, like, fighting game terminology, but, if it's something super fast, I can react to it no problem. But if you delay it, like, the fact that you delay it and make it slower actually completely throws off my timing. And it's the same with rhythm games. Like, if something suddenly goes slow, it completely throws me out. You ever want to just take me down in a fighting game? Just do slow overheads. Get me every single goddamn time. Alright, what did the Ebisu Pawn actually have? I don't think I looked at their wares. I think I just sold my gold plates and that was it. I'm just doing this out of curiosity now. Popularity bracelet. That's for ladies. The regular shape of the pearl makes it less valuable than the round ones. Huh. Guess that's a gift item. Oh, a bunch of random crap. You get a load of random crap in these games. I mean, just look at my inventory right now. You definitely got less of that as the games went further on. I don't really want to buy anything. Yeah, I'm good. Guess I can just equip this for now. Equip all 3 Caesar items to gain the blessing of Caesar and increase your defense. Well, you know what? I'll just take the defense to blades and stuff it gives me right now. God, that doll is staring into my soul. Anyway. Saints Row 4 is in itself a good game with powers which not everyone is liking, but the story with fighting aliens makes it cool with the new high techniques better than the stag arc from Saints Row 3. I beat Saints Row 3. I never actually played Saints Row 4. I played Saints Row 4 Get Out of Hell because it was free on PS Plus, but honestly, I just... I'm gonna get out of here. That tune annoys the hell out of me. But, honestly, I think I just kind of got sick of, like, the way that those games are... What's this down here? Oh, yeah, this game has coin lockers in Okinawa. I forgot about that. But, sorry, I interrupted myself. But, I just don't like the way that those games are built structurally in terms of, like, mechanics and stuff, and, like, how it wants you... Like, the part that really made me go, okay, I'm not going to enjoy Get Out of Hell, is when they were like, hey, in order to upgrade, collect the 2,000 orbs that are strewn about the city. And I went, no thank you. Do I really want to... Like, don't get me wrong, I've spent time in games where there's, like, a ridiculous amount of collectibles, like, strewn about the city, and I've collected them all. Like, I got all of the feathers in Assassin's Creed 2, and I got all of the shards in Infamous. But I have less patience for that kind of stuff nowadays. I seriously do. I'd rather get, like, unique stories and, like, side quests, like in Yakuza. Or, I guess The Witcher 3 is also a good example. Kind of nuts that I haven't come across a single coin locker key yet. Would have figured I would have run into at least one. But yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it for this chill session. I'm just gonna sit here for a second, just chat with chat, because I think this was a pretty good test session. Plus, I got to play some Yakuza 3 on stream and show it off, so that's always neat. All parts of the Abyss Armor and Darksiders. I didn't do that. I actually didn't do the Abyss Armor stuff in Darksiders. That was in Darksiders 2? Or was that in Darksiders 1? It's not a problem. How do you... Like, I'll ask this question before, because I want to get some feedback. How do you guys feel about streaming on YouTube as opposed to Twitch? Obviously, I'll have to do some, like, stuff to, like... Like, the thing is with Twitch has the advantage of, like, oh, I've set up, like, my donations and subscriptions there, and I can do the same for YouTube, and, it, you know, it's all optional. But it does help out whenever people contribute, because it just lets me continue doing this and improving, like, equipment and stuff whenever I can. Like, I obviously want to... Like, I do want to get, like, face cam and stuff. I want to get more into that side of it. But, I can't really do that right now because of, the situation with, like, house viewings and stuff. It would just be too much to set up and then pack away every single time someone wants to see stuff. But, it's definitely a goal in the future. I would say, honestly, Twitch is easier, but YouTube is just, you know, most of the audience is here. So, it's way more convenient for you guys, rather than being like, okay, rather than me just being like, alright, here's the, you know, Twitch trailer, and then, you know, you click the link, and then, you know, it's less friction. But like I said, Twitch has more, I guess, quality of life stuff. Plus emotes, which, again, I could technically transfer over here, so it's not a problem. I don't know. Yeah, pretty much. It won't be exactly the same. I still think Twitch has better options and a better, like... What's the word I'm looking for? User experience, I guess is the way of putting it. But I'm not opposed to doing stuff on YouTube every so often. That might be a really bad idea, because you'll to keep on switching between the two, but I think there's a place for both, depending on what I do. I don't know, now that I know what I'm doing here, it's definitely less of a hassle to try and get set up. It was, like I said, I fumbled a bit at the beginning, but that was about it. You did it in Darksiders 1 and stream on the YouTube. There I can write something to the streamers, and I think stream on YouTube is better for getting to know the YouTube community. Yeah. Like, again, it's less friction for the, you know, people on YouTube who just want to, like, you know, they just want to be able to just drop in. Again, I think there's honestly a place for both, depending on what type of stuff people want to watch. Yeah, and I have to get mods and stuff set up on here too. That is also very true. But hey, that's what this stream was for. It was for testing the waters and testing stuff out. And it was just basically just a goofy stream, just doing, like, side stuff in Yakuza 3 really randomly. It wasn't super planned out. Like, it wasn't a case of, like, going, yes, I'm going to, you know, just do an entire playthrough or, like, start a playthrough of something. We'll see. But, that's for me to mull over, and for you guys not to worry about, because at the end of the day, I just want to do what I do and have fun doing it. you know, standard content creator stuff. Like, yeah, I want to just do this for you guys, but it's true. I do enjoy doing this. I always get way too. I always do this way too often when I just sort of be like, man, I'm so thankful for you guys at the end of like update videos and stuff, and it honestly gets to the point where it kind of loses its meaning because I keep on saying it too often. But yeah, oh, it will all work out. It's a interesting time at the moment, so just trying to figure everything out. For now, though, we still got Metal Wolf Chaos, which I'm going through. I still got Tales of Grace's F, which I finally got back to, so I'm happy I got back to that. We still got Judgment, which I am slowly getting through, but I want to cover as much of that game as possible, so I don't mind taking my time with it. And then over on the Twitch side of things, I'm still going through Final Fantasy 15 Royal and Way of the Samurai 4. Plus, there's some new stuff going out next month, which I want to check out. So, be on the lookout for Catherine Full Body and various other things if I can get the money for it. My new job. I can actually begin getting money. It's amazing. I did it, guys. I'm part of the capitalist system. Oh yeah, I'm full aware Amon's in every Yakuza game, because I've done him in every single Yakuza game I've covered. There's not been a single game now where I've missed Amon. It took me a while to get to his version in Yakuza 4, but I did do it. I did get to him in the end. So yeah, you don't need to worry about that. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for now, and I got some stuff to mull over. And I hope you guys enjoyed this random sporadic Yakuza free stream. As random as and as unscripted as it was. Amon was in Fist of the North Star, right? Yes, he was. I did him in that game too, and he was really hard in that game because that game's level scaling is really whack. But I mean that in the most endearing and funnest of ways. Plus, I decided to take him when I wasn't at max level, which I think was a mistake in the end, but I did it, so I don't feel too bad about it. Didn't take too long. I think the longest Amon fight... Fist of North Star was up there. Which Amon fight took me the longest? It had to have been Yakuza 5. Because there was multiple ones. Not counting ones in... Like, Yakuza Kiwami 2 had multiple Amons that you had to fight also. But they weren't that difficult, in all honesty. Like, the last one took a couple tries, but it didn't take too long. I think Yakuza 5 was the one that took me the most amount of time. Because that was a gauntlet. Yeah, Yakuza 5, then Yakuza, then Fist of the North Star. And then I think Yakuza 0. I think those are the top 3 hardest Amon fights that I've done so far. Wait till I get to Judgment Amon. Spoilers! God, why just spoil everything? I mean, it was pretty obvious that there was going to be an Amon style fight in Judgment, but God, spoilers! God, I wonder if they're going to do an Amon... They're going to have to do an Amon style fight in Yakuza 7, right? And that's going to be it with the turn-based system. That's going to be super weird. It's going to be like Persona 5 secret boss levels, right? In terms of hardness. I don't think it'll be quite Shin Megami Tensei secret boss hardness. That's way too hard. Thought so. The only time I died in Yakuza 5 when I was trying to beat Joe Amon with Kiryu. Nah, I'm joking. You honestly, you don't have to apologize. I knew that was it. I knew that was a name on fight. I also kind of know the circumstance. I kind of know the circumstances for the fight. From, like, trailer stuff. But not entirely, like, spoiled. It's not entirely made clear to me yet, but I got a kind of idea. I would also like to just point out, during this entire time streaming, I was supposed to be helping one of the kids at the orphanage, who was getting bullied, and I just spent all of the time goofing off. I am a good orphanage owner. Truly the man dragon with a golden heart. Instead of helping its kids, he just went off searching for buried treasure. What a hero! Man. Oh god, and then there's TGS coming up, isn't there, also? Crap. I might want to stream that, depending on what time stuff starts. I'm gonna have to double check the times of that. I might actually have a chance to stream that now, because I've missed way too many. I missed events before streaming because I would either watch it with like housemates and friends, or because of timings of things. Just didn't work out, but I might be able to do TGS. Plus, Capcom have some stuff which they're announcing, which have me excited. So there'll at least definitely be something there that interests me. I really like TGS, because TGS is where you get your all of your niche game announcements, and then you get really sad because they never come westward. That being said, there's way less of that nowadays. Like, Sega... It's amazing seeing Sega turn from the most unlike cooperative localization company ever to actually the most cooperative. We're getting a Sakura Wars game, for crying out loud. And they localized a Shining Force game. Like, what the hell, Sega? You don't do that. And obviously, you know, Yakuza is a no-brainer now with, like, how much is getting localized. Like, that's just... It's great. Square Enix have been actually pretty good recently also, too. And Capcom have been really good, other than their fighting game division. Yep, Japanese gaming is looking pretty good right about now. I mean, there's a few blips in the road with some stuff, but it's pretty good. I'm surprised Yakuza 7 is coming that soon to the West. Yep, me too. But they've definitely, like, they've said with Judgment that they've got a new method with, like, communication and localization, which makes it way faster. And, like, there's less friction between the two companies. Sega America and Sega Japan. And Ryuga Toku Studios. So if that means things get localized quicker, then, you know, I'm all for it. As I said before, I'm super stoked for the new system. Like, there's a lot of backlash, and I think some of it's, like, warranted, and a lot of it's unwarranted. I'm not gonna say people are wrong because they like the beat-em-up system. Like, obviously, I'm coming from the opinion, as I said before, I've played, like, so many of these games with beat-em-up systems, and I'm open to something new. And hell, if they localize Ishin, then that will absolutely be welcomed. And you can have your beaten-up system there, with samurai action. And it will actually be the best samurai game. That one I can say with certainty, because I actually beat Ishin. I beat it with a translation guide. Oh, I would love to play that game in English and have people experience that game. It's actually one of my favorite Yakuza games, despite being a spin-off. Oh, I want it so bad. It's more to the Japanese audience. I think the Western audience is more accepting of it. I don't know. I've seen a lot of pushback for the beat 'em up system. Sorry, for the turn-based system. Like, definitely not everyone's down for it. I mean, honestly speaking, the thing is, I've always been someone who's open to change. It's like with games and like when they want to do different things, and that's always been a thing of like to me. Like I've always been open to games just changing up the formula and like trying new things. So whenever something crazy like this happens, more often than not, I'm like, yeah, I'll try this. Which is not a common opinion. You know what, one thing I should probably do, because I haven't actually done it yet, I'm going to save. Even though this save file is going to be practically worthless, because I am not going to continue it. Because I need to save this game for my totally gonna happen playthrough of it. That will happen in the future, because let's be honest, that's not a secret. But you know, might as well document our progress. There we go. Get some chill music in the background and some nice visuals. There we go. You know your friend is not going to buy the game because he is not a turn-based system guy. I mean, that's a personal preference. I think there's a difference between I'm not a fan of turn-based and I'm not buying this game because it switched to turn-based. And, you know, that's fair. That being said, I think there's so much more to a Yakuza game than just the combat. I mean, don't get me wrong, that's a big part of it for me. But there's so much other stuff, and from the stuff they showed with that video of, like, what the combat looks like from the April Fool's video, and, you know, to be fair, that's also from a while ago, so it would have been updated since then. There is some cool-looking shit in the turn-based combat, so, you know what, I'm okay with it. Like, it's not static. It's not like Dragon Quest turn-based combat. And don't get me wrong, I like Dragon Quest, but it's but with Dragon Quest, at least traditional Dragon Quest, it's very static. Like, people are standing in place, and it's very, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? It's very, come on, brain. Mechanical, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Like, you press attack, animation occurs, go back to standing still. Whereas in the Yakuza 7 gameplay demo, like, people were moving about, and you can interact with the environment, and, like, they were talking about, the game's director, or battle director, was talking about how, like, it depends on, like, where you start the battle, and where your characters are standing, and they move about, and it's all, like, really cool and physics-based, and you can do cool special moves depending on where, like, characters are. And, like, that's one of the other big reasons I'm super excited for this game, with its turn-based system, is that it allows for more than one character to take a shine. Like, as much as there were cool moments where you had, like, tag team battles with, like, you know, characters from Yakuza game, let's be honest, it was primarily a one versus everyone fight, you know, beat 'em up. Like, it was nice when the assists happen, but they weren't the main focus. And now that we got a turn-based system with an actual party, that gives a chance for more than one character to shine. And also have cool, like, dynamic special moves between characters. Like, if you look at the April Fool's video right at the end, one of the things they showed was that there was a bat on the ground and Ichiban was, like, kneeling down, like, because he just got hit with a move, and then the party member, like, kicked the bat to him, and he, like, slid in and grabbed the bat, and he did a special heat move. It was really cool. And that sold me on the system. I'm like, alright, the over-the-topness is still there. I'm okay with this. But yeah, that is my opinion on the announcement of Yakuza 7 going turn-based. I am very optimistic about it. So, there you go. And, you know, I've done Persona 5 and, like, Tales of games before, so it's no secret that I'm open to JRPGs. Anyway, how about we end this for real? Thank you guys for coming. I got some stuff to mull over on, like, whether I want to do more stuff on YouTube, but just in case it doesn't happen, you can find my, Twitch channel. It's still Feel the Niche. You just gotta search it up and then, like, give a follow. It's always appreciated if you ever want to see me go live. I always do community posts and videos telling people when I'm gonna go live and what I'm live streaming, so... just show up and say hi. You could, or lurk. It's perfectly fine. You don't have to... you don't have to contribute anything if you don't want to. It's all optional. I just want people to enjoy the games that I love along with me. So, there you go. But yeah. I will see you guys next time, and hopefully next stream will be Catherine Full Body, which will be coming out soon. So yeah, look forward to it. So see you guys then.